I mean, this was a fun trip.
Why was it fun?
Why was it fun? One of the main things reason why it was fun was that, well, we got to go to London. Something that, heck, I never thought I'd have a chance to go to. I got to see so many museums, performances, even sites that were shot in movies. How did I afford a trip? I actually got a loan taken out, and my parents helped me out getting through this part. It was a little bit of a struggle trying to make sure the loan made it through. We kind of had to push for a little bit more during the time I had the trip, but we were able to pay for the whole thing, and all I would say is be careful with your money when you go abroad. I pulled a typical tourist and I bought too much stuff right in the beginning instead of saving my money up towards the end, where I could have just traveled up on my last couple free days. Workload is just, you have to do one-page paper, you have to discuss it, like the day you have to present it, that's it. But you have to do a journal every day while you're on the trip. So nothing too bad. I still have that journal today. Ooh. There were three things that were actually my favorite part. So I got to go walk across Abbey Road where the Beatles got to walk across. So that was a life goal that I got to mark off on the bucket list. Another thing that I'd say that was one of my favorite moments was I got to go to King's Cross. So I got to be one of those people who got a photo with the little carriage thing that they would run through the wall, and they gave us a scarf to wear. So there's a photo of me with a scarf looking like I'm getting ready to run right through 9 3/4. And the last thing was there was a play that we got to see, and it was hysterical in the very beginning of like our trip. It was called One Man, Two Governors, and I swear to this day, the guy who was the main person in it was probably from Into the Woods. He played the baker from Into the Woods.
James Gordon?
I think he was actually one of the people who was performing. So you can imagine how funny that performance was going throughout the night for everybody.
Did that happen a lot where there are like people you recognized on stage?
Oh yes, I actually got to see Rupert Grint on stage. Very much where everyone gets jealous. I had a chance to go see David Tennant and Matt Smith. So anyone who's a Doctor Who fan, 10th and 11th, I had a chance to go see them in two different style performances. Matt Smith was in Psycho, and David Tennant was in, I think it was Richard III or Richard V. I might be wrong. One other person, I actually stood out in the rain trying to get his autograph. He was from Sherlock Holmes. He played Watson with Robert Downey Jr. Jude Law. I got his autograph, and it was funny because we had to fight off so many fangirls while we were standing in this crowd of people. So tips, of course, the first one, like I said in the beginning, save your money up while you're going abroad. Have some money. You get at nighttime, you have a lot of chances to go out to little pubs and stuff and just adventure. But save your money up, because when you go through museums and stuff, a lot of museums were free when we went through. So if you saw something you liked, wait till the last couple of days and then go back and just buy whatever you want and bring it back home. Second thing I would say for a tip is when you have your IDs to get on the tube, which is pretty much the monorail for London, make sure you keep a lot of money on there, because each time you tap it, each stop counts to a certain amount of money. I think my third tip, I'll pretty much end it on that one. My third tip is have fun. It can be a little scary when you go abroad. Trust me, I was nervous because this is probably my furthest going out that I've ever done traveling wise. Nothing too tricky. It's just when you see the view from landing, it's gorgeous and it's wonderful and outstanding. Just wear a lot of clothes. London's a whole nother level and it's fun. There's many ways I can say it. It's just plain simple. It was really fun going abroad.